Hi everyone, so today I have a small haul that I want to share with you. I recently picked up 2 brushes from Hakuhodo and a few things from Sephora. So I will start with the brushes, and I was really excited about these brushes because I've heard so many great things about these brushes from YouTube and from some of my friends who have gotten them from iMats before. So I finally went ahead and got a couple brushes from them. If you're not familiar with Hakuhodo, basically they are this really amazing brush company. And what makes them so different from other brush companies is the way they make their brushes. There's actually a video on how they do it, and I will link that below because it's very interesting, and if you're like a brush connoisseur, I think you'll really appreciate it. These are the 2 brushes that I picked up, and these aren't actually from Hakuhodo's signature line. Their signature line is very distinctive because it has like a really bright, vibrant orange handle, and also they are quite a bit pricier than these 2. One of these is from the 200 series and the other one is from the basic series. They have quite a few series of brushes, and while the quality is there for all of the different lines, I think how they differentiate it is the types of hairs that they use for each brush series. They use a wide range of brush hairs from like goat hair to synthetic to horse to hog to blue squirrel, I read somewhere. So they have a bunch of different hairs that they use, and I think that's how they separate the series. And the handles on these are just plain black, and they just say Hakuhodo on the bottom here, and they don't even say what brush number they are, so I guess it could get a little bit confusing if you have a bunch of these or if you're going to try to repurchase one. So this one is the 210 brush, and this is from the 200 series. This one is a cheek or a blush brush, and I really like this because it reminded me a lot of the MAC 109, which is probably my most used brush in my entire collection. But the hairs on this are incredibly soft. Like compared to the MAC 109, this is it here. So this one's the MAC 109 and this is the Hakuhodo 210. Comparing the 2 brushes in terms of the softness of the hairs, the Hakuhodo one wins hands down. This one feels like your face is cuddling with a chinchilla or something because it is so incredibly soft, and this one almost feels scratchy in comparison, even though this is probably my most loved brush in my collection. Also, the quality of the Hakuhodo brush is incredible. I haven't had a single hair shed from it, and I've washed it twice already since I received it a few days ago. And the MAC 109, I'm sure if you own this brush, you're well aware of how much it tends to shed. And this one, I just haven't had any problems with shedding with it, so it's really great. Just talking solely about this brush, it's a really great brush for blush. I've also used it for bronzer. It's just really lovely for packing on color and also really great for buffing out product. It's very similar to the MAC 109, so I foresee myself using this probably more often than the MAC 109 now, because this, in terms of quality and just the feel of it in my hand, is much better than the MAC 109. The other brush that I got is a pointed highlight brush, and this one has a very long name or a very long number that comes with it. This is from the basic series, and it is brush number G521BKSL. The hairs on this are also incredibly soft. I can't get over how soft they are, and I can't even imagine how much softer the Suki brushes are, because I heard that those brushes are even softer than these. Anyway, so I got this one because I thought it would be really perfect for highlighting and also maybe for contouring, because it's just a really nice pointed shape, and I like how kind of small and tapered it is. After I've been using it for a few days, I actually found a few more uses for it. Sometimes I will use it for powder if I'm just powdering like maybe the center of my face, and I've also been using this to set my under eye concealer with the Bare Minerals Well Rested. So this is a very versatile brush, and I've gotten a lot of use out of it. Plus it's incredibly soft, again, zero shedding, and it's just a wonderful brush. I really love tapered brushes like this, but there aren't a lot of brush companies that actually make brushes like this, so I was really happy to find this. So like I said, I got the brushes from Hakuhodo USA, which is their official website, and they do ship to Canada and a few other countries. Hakuhodo USA ships from the States, and their shipping was $12 to Canada, which I thought was pretty reasonable. And altogether, including shipping, my purchase came to under $90, I think. And I didn't experience any extra duties through customs, but you always kind of have to be wary of that because sometimes you get nailed and sometimes you don't. The brushes came really well packaged. They came individually packaged in these little plastic wraps here, and then they also came in this Hakuhodo little sleeve, cardboard sleeve. So both brushes came in here, and then it was also wrapped with this little pamphlet on how to care for your brushes. also orange tissue paper. Then they were put into this box, which is like a hard cardboard USPS box, and then they were put into this bubble wrap. So they were very well cared for in terms of shipping, so I didn't have any qualms about them getting damaged or anything like that. So now that I've ranted too long about those two brushes, I'm going to show you 3 of the things that I got from Sephora. The first thing is a Phyto product that I've been meaning to pick up. In one of my past videos before I cut my hair, I had complained about my frizzy hair. So someone had recommended me to get the Phytodefrisant. So I picked that up from Sephora. It came with like this little sleeve here. I wanted to pick it up. I've heard so many really great things about this. I had more than one person recommend it to me, so I figured I should pick it up. And my hair isn't as frizzy as it was before I cut my hair, because most of my frizz was pretty much at the ends because I just didn't treat my hair very well. So I figured I would get this anyway, and that way when I decide to grow my hair out again, my hair will be nice and healthy. So this is what it looks like here, and it comes with a lot of product. It's 100 milliliters, and I think it was $24, I want to say. It's called the Botanical Hair Relaxing Balm, and actually, I read somewhere that this was heat activated, so let me know if you guys blow dry your hair after using this, or if I can just maybe put it in my hair and then let it air dry. Also, does anyone else agree with me when I say that I don't like Phyto's packaging, especially with their creams like this? It's like, I find the aluminum packaging really, it just really bugs me because it's really hard to get that last bit of product out, and I know aluminum packaging is supposed to be more environmentally friendly, and I'm the kind of person that I like to use every last bit of whatever product I'm using, so I just find their aluminum packaging really irritating. The next thing that I got is from Living Proof. It is the Prime Style Extender. So this is the hair primer that I mentioned in my last video, and I just really have been loving this. I got a little sample tube of it from redeeming some of my Beauty Insider points at Sephora, and I really loved it, so I went ahead and picked up the full size. It worked really well for me. It just kept my hair looking the same way that it did in the morning, throughout the whole day, and even the next day. So I really love this, and I foresee this lasting me so long because it's 148 milliliters, 5 fluid ounces, and I only use probably a dime size amount of it to cover my whole head. So yeah, this will probably last me a really long time, and I really like it on me. The last thing that I picked up is this Becca Luminous Skin Color Ultra Sheer Foundation, and the reason I picked this up, I don't know why I picked it up because I'm not really a foundation person anyway, but I was looking at the Becca cosmetics because they do have a counter now at the Sephora at the Eaton Centre, and I'm there way too often because that Sephora is like the beauty mecca of cosmetics, I guess. It just has a bunch of really great brands that are specific to that Sephora. So I was looking at their stuff, and I was going to pick up the Shimmering Skin Perfector, but the color that I wanted was all sold out, so I just looked at all the other things that they had to offer, and this one really drew me in because it didn't really feel like a foundation when I was swatching it. It felt more like a tinted moisturizer. This is what it looks like here. It comes with a little pump, and yeah, the fact that they call it a ultra sheer foundation is very misleading because this is definitely more of like a tinted moisturizer to me. And I don't know what possessed me to pick this up. I think it's because I went there like after I had gone back from my holiday, and my skin was feeling really, it wasn't at its best, is all I can say. It was feeling very splotchy, and I just felt like all of my skin's imperfections were being highlighted. So I figured I would give this a go. So far, I do like it. I'm not sure if I would recommend it quite yet, but my skin seems to be liking it thus far. Anyway, so that was my little haul. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you have any questions about anything that I may have mentioned, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!